Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a little get ready with me using my favorite products from Sisley. So I have kind of gone through my stash, pulled out my favorites of the brand that I actually own. And I've got a new goodie that you guys kind of nudged me to purchase, and that's one of these beautiful blushes. Let's take a peek at the beauty here. And you guys, you were right. It is just gorgeous and I am in love. So I thought it would be fun to showcase this little beauty and then pull out my favorites from the brand. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look using my favorites from Sisley, then let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, we need to put makeup on this face. So happy to be back. And we're gonna start with one of my favorites from Sisley, and this is the PHYTO HYDRA tint. And you guys, I really do love this. So this is a basically beautifying tinted moisturizer, and I have it in shade 1. So I'm just gonna take a little squirt of this guy out and we're gonna put that on my skin. And I'm first just kind of like to put this on this way, kind of just like you would any other moisturizer. And yes, my skin will kind of get a little bit red from all the touching, but we will start there. Okay, just a nice little light layer, and then you can build this guy up. So what I'm gonna do is put a little bit more here, and I'm going to take that, and then I'm gonna put it on some of the areas that I wanna build up coverage here. Now this does you can add more without it looking really cakey, so that's kind of nice. Now this is not going to provide a ton of coverage, so just know that, but it is really super nice. I'm gonna go ahead and then I'm gonna use my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Complexion Brush, and I'm gonna kind of dab this into my skin. And you guys, this is just gonna give me a really nice kind of glowy, healthy base. Now, I was asked which one I like better between this tinted moisturizer and the PHYTO Tint Ultra Eclat. And although I really do love this guy, it is oil-free and it gives you a really nice kind of coverage and base. It is still sheer. My one complaint is that this one has a much stronger botanical kind of scent to it versus this one. Now, this still does have fragrance, so this is gonna knock it out of the box for some of you. I wish it didn't have it, but it's very light scent versus this one really does have kind of a strong scent to it. So my particular skin likes this guy a little bit better. The coverage, I would say this is going to make your skin just look really nice. It is still a little bit of a more sheer coverage, but definitely more than your tinted moisturizer. So that being said, the next product that I have to use that is one of my favorites is the Sisley. This is the STYLO Lumiere. And this is sort of like a highlighting slash concealer. So you guys, it comes with a little sponge, and I'm in shade 1. And I really love the way this is going to kind of highlight in my little dark areas here. I kind of like to put a little bit on my eyelids. And then again, you guys, anywhere that you would kind of want to highlight or have any kind of little dots or anything that you need to cover up, you could also use this guy. Now it is going to lighten up versus cover up because this one is lighter since I'm in shade 1. They have 4 different shades, but what it is the consistency is very thin. and I find it to be very forgiving for my older eyeballs. So I really like that. And yes, there is some videos I am behind on, you guys. Crazy week so far. But we are gonna be doing some concealers this week. So you will learn more about the ones I love or recommend for more mature skin. And this one is included in it. Okay, so we've got complexion on, we've got a little bit of concealer, and those are definitely two of my favorites that I have been kind of using this combo in heavy rotation. And then I don't know if I've actually talked about this product on my channel, but I really do love the Sisley. This is their PHYTO Poudre Libre. This is their loose powder, and I actually have it in Rose Orient. And you guys, this is one of my favorite setting powders. And what I like to do is I like to take this brush from Sonia G. I'll list everything below in the description box. And I just like to take a little bit of this and go through the T-zone. The sun popped out. So this powder is just ultra fine, you guys. It does sort of mattify the skin, but not in a drying way. I am 51, dry skin, and not a super huge fan of powder, but I have to say this is like my favorite loose powder at the current moment. This is enriched with some skin care ingredients such as hibiscus flower extract, linden blossom extract, and mallow extract that is going to help support the skin's hydration and suppleness, giving it a soft, kind of comfortable look all day long. So I will say, you guys, for someone who does not like powder, this has seriously become my favorite. And you guys, it is expensive, but you use very little. And how many months? I have had this at least, I think I'm going on 3 months. And as you can see, honestly, I don't know if you can see, I literally have like almost that looks a little low there, but it is almost filled, you guys. So this is going to last me a long time, but I just love the way that it looks on my skin. It does not look powdery. It does not feel powdery at all. So I really love that. Okay, then what I like to do, you guys, is take a little bit of that, just kind of brush it right underneath the eye. And this is just going to kind of set that makeup. Okay, next one is not going to come as any surprise to you guys if you watch my channel. And that is my favorite bronzer slash finishing powder. And this is the PHYTO Touche Gel Bronzer. You guys, I really do love this. Now, I really find that the quality of Sisley products are super nice and that they last a long time, so that does help. But I love this bronzer, and I held off on buying it for a couple reasons, because I thought that it was going to be orange looking on the skin, as well as the price of it. But I have just absolutely fallen in love. So I love to use this just with like bronzer here. Okay, so that just gives me kind of a nice little glow. This is not going to be super deep. It is kind of a perfect kind of year-round kind of bronzer that's going to just give you a natural glow. And then because of you guys, I ended up purchasing one of the blush. So this is the Orchid D in Coral. And you guys, let's take a moment to enjoy the beauty of this guy. Now, I will admit, I have wanted one of these forever. They are super pretty. This is definitely an expensive blush slash highlighter. And for me, you guys, I kind of love the fact that it's all in one. So I wanted to show this to you very quickly before we like go ahead and put it on the cheeks. Okay, what I'm going to do is I am going to go in with this kind of angled brush here, and I'm just gonna go into this blush, and this is like coral prettiness, you guys, so pretty. And then let's go ahead and pop this on my cheeks. It's gonna give me a nice little flush on the face. This is definitely a splurge. So many of you guys commented on my favorite luxury blushes that they couldn't believe I didn't own one. And I did have a little $40 note at Nordstrom, so I chose to use it on this guy to justify the $112 cost. This has easily become one of my favorites, but partly because I really like the all-in-one nature of just a blush and highlighter. I don't always highlight on a day-to-day basis, and so this is just one of these that is so pretty. Again, I think Sisley makes some awesome kind of quality products, and if this is going to be your blush of choice, and you're gonna wear it every day, then of course it might be worth the splurge. So for eyes, my next favorite, and you guys will not be surprised, I've used this in other videos, but I was actually gifted this little Sisley. This is the PHYTO Ombres from a subscriber. Thank you, Trisha Cooper. I love this. And this is in Silky Steel. So you guys, I probably would not have bought this color on my own, but it has ended up being one of my favorite kind of eyeshadows, and it's just really easy to use. So I'm gonna do a quick and easy eye. What I do like to do is I first like to take my bronzer, and I like to put a little bit of that in the crease. So I'm just gonna come here, and we are gonna create a little bit of a shadow. By the way, this little bronzer makes a great eyeshadow if you're doing a really quick and easy look. You could just use the bronzer on your eyes. Then I like to use my finger, and I go into the Silky Steel. You guys, it is like the best color ever. And then I put a little bit on my lid. Creamy little single shadow, and don't worry, we are going to, then I'm going to take my brush, and then I am going to kind of soften this and spread it out on the lid. You guys, these are just so easy. I call this like the simple smoky eye. You can build this up. You could leave it just like this, kind of a soft wash. I'm gonna take the other edge of this, which is a little bit more of a flat. This is my Chanel Blender Shader brush. And I'm gonna run a little bit of that underneath my lash line. Gonna come a little bit closer to the lash line on top. Okay, you guys, just a super easy kind of wash of that steel color. And then I want to take a little bit of that blush that is a little bit more on the coral peachy side. And I'm going to just take a little bit over here of this highlight here. And I'm going to put that up in the brow bone. Little bit of kind of a peach and a gray look here. Okay, now you could be done just like this. I like to use a little bit of eyeliner. I do not have a favorite Sisley eyeliner, but I have heard they are amazing. So I'm gonna be using my CHANTECAILLE. This is one of their silk kind of luster gel liners, and this is in Slate. So I am gonna just come close to my lash line. We're doing kind of a daily, smoky kind of easy to wear look. kind of just give a little definition up on my lash line. Now, next I'm gonna go clean up my brows, put on mascara. I do have a Sisley mascara, but I have to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of it. I believe it's just because of the brush. I prefer brushes that are more like this kind versus this one is more of a thin one. So that one did not work out for me, but I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put on the rest of my eyeball. I'm gonna go put on the rest of my eyeballs, clean up my lashes, and then we'll talk about lips. Okay guys, we have eyeballs on, and now we are going to do a little lip combo. So I have two different lip products that I absolutely love from Sisley, and one of them is the little twist up lip. This is in Nude, and I like to use this one kind of like liner with this kind of look with a little bit more of a smoky eye. I love to wear a nude lip color. So we're gonna put a little bit of this guy on. Now this does have some sparkles in it, which some of you like and others do not. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of this on here. It's very super moisturizing, you guys. These are so easy to put in your purse, and just really have been enjoying that. Now, one of my favorite lip products from them is their PHYTO Rouge, their long-lasting hydrating lipstick. I have it in shade 20, and you guys, this is in Rose Portofino. I think this is a popular shade because whenever I go to the counter, it's like down to the nub if you're going to go get a sample of it. It is such a great color. So these are super long lasting and they're not super drying. So what I like to do is I'm gonna just do that. I love the curvature of these lipsticks because you can really go in, and for someone with small lips, you don't necessarily have to use a lip liner. You can kind of use the edge. Just kind of a really nice kind of soft lip. And then I still like to go in with last little step, and that is gonna go using the bronzer again. Love to go in with a big fluffy brush, and this is gonna kind of ease out any edges, and we're just gonna kind of give myself one last little glow. Okay, then we are done. This is the finished look using all of my favorites, and thank you, you guys. I truly love the blush. Definitely a splurge, but I just think it is beautiful. It has a nice, beautiful sheen on the cheeks, and this is definitely like a color right up my alley. So thank you guys for the nudge. I just love our give and take on this channel. But you guys, as usual, guess what I want to know? What are your favorite Sisley products, and is there anything else that I must have? A lot of these have actually been from you guys kind of telling me to check them out. Everything that I have purchased from them, I have truly loved, and I also use them in heavy rotation. So there isn't anything here that I'm not using on a regular basis. Now this guy is newer to my little foundation wardrobe, but I truly love this. So you guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your patience. It has been a crazy week. My work email and website have been down all week. They are still not up. So I've been having a lot of like technical issues as well as just what's going on in the world. So I hope you guys are staying happy and healthy, and I've got some more fun videos coming up for you. So thank you again for watching and all of your support.